Good News Translation. Isaiah 53. Let's look at this great prophecy. Who would have believed what we now report?
If you had really believed Moses, you would have believed me, because he wrote about me.
Who could have seen the Lord's hand in this? It was the will of the Lord that his servant grow like a plant, taking root in dry ground.
The Word became a human being, and full of grace and truth, lived among us. We saw his glory, the glory which he received as the Father's only Son.
He had no dignity or beauty to make us take notice of him. There was nothing attractive about him, nothing that would draw us to him. We despised him and rejected him. He endured suffering and pain.
I have done many good deeds in your presence, which the Father gave me to do. For which one of these do you want to stone me?
We do not want to stone you because of any good deeds, but because of your blasphemy. You're only a man, but you're trying to make yourself God.
No one would even look at him. We ignored him as if he were nothing.
Please ask them.
Why did you not bring him?
Nobody has ever talked the way this man does.
Did he fool you too? Have you ever known one of the authorities or one Pharisee to believe in him? This crowd does not know the law of Moses. So they are under God's curse.
But he endured the suffering that should have been ours, the pain that we should have borne.
Or have others told you about me?
Do you think I'm a Jew? It was your own people and the chief priests who handed you over to me. What have you done?
My kingdom does not belong to this world. If my kingdom belonged to this world, my followers would fight to keep me from being handed over to the Jewish authorities. No. My kingdom does not belong here.
Are you a king, then?
You say that I am a king. I was born and came into the world for this one purpose: to speak about the truth. Whoever belongs to the truth listens to me.
All the while, we thought that his suffering was punishment sent by God.
Crucify him!
Crucify him!
Take him then, and crucify him. I find no reason to condemn him.
We have a law that says he ought to die, because he claimed to be the Son of God.
But because of our sins, he was wounded, beaten, because of the evil we did.
Here is your king.
Kill him.
Do you want me to crucify your king?
The only king we have is the emperor.
Then Pilate handed Jesus over to them to be crucified.
We are healed by the punishment he suffered, made whole by the blows he received.
I've always spoken publicly to everyone. All my teaching was done in the synagogues and in the temple where all the people come together. I have never said anything in secret. Why then do you question me? Question the people who heard me. Ask them what I told them. They know what I said. How dare you talk like that to the high priest? If I have said anything wrong, tell everyone here what it was. But if I am right in what I have said, why do you hit me?
All of us were like sheep that were lost, each of us going his own way.
This is how the judgment works. The light has come into the world, but people love the darkness rather than the light, because their deeds are evil. Those who do evil things hate the light and will not come to the light, because they do not want their evil deed to be shown up.
But the Lord made the punishment fall on him, the punishment all of us deserved.
He went back into the palace and asked Jesus,
Where do you come from?
but Jesus did not answer.
You will not speak to me. Remember, I have the authority to set you free, and also to have you crucified.
You have authority over me. Only because it was given to you by God.
He was treated harshly, but endured it humbly. He never said a word. Like a lamb about to be slaughtered,
Then Pilate took Jesus and had him whipped. The soldiers made a crown out of thorny branches and put it on his head. Then they put a purple robe on him and came to him and said, Long live the King of the Jews. And they went up and slapped him.
like a sheep about to be sheared. He never said a word.
So they took charge of Jesus. He went out, carrying his cross, and came to the place of the skull, as it is called. In Hebrew it is called Golgotha.
He was arrested and sentenced and led off to die, and no one cared about his fate.
There they crucified him, and they also crucified 2 other men, one on each side, with Jesus between them.
He was put to death for the sins of our people.
It is finished. Then he bowed his head and gave up his spirit.